Anyway, as I was going to say, I promised you a story, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
See, the thing with those aviator headphones is that I got them. I got them as a I got them from my shop class in high school.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing that those were like old I think old Canadian military headphones or headsets.
Okay.
So I was trying to do like sort of a musical flight thing at the time of that show. So that's why I did that.
Yeah, I do remember that. And it seems in that entire video I was distracted watching watching like TV or something, because I'm on cam just staring off into oblivion.
Yeah, it seems that way, but it didn't bother me.
Yeah, so everyone used to cam up back in the day. Now we have to pull everyone's teeth to get them to.
Like I said, I mean, unfortunately, I don't remember when exactly, but I actually decided to part ways with those because there was foam in those ear things.
Mm-hmm.
And that was starting to rot.
I was gonna say, Aaron says now he needs. Well, he kind of did typo there, but he meant to say now he needs the headset. But those are bye now, right?
Yeah, and I mean, the headset that I started with, that I had when Aaron joined BGRN came close, but the left side broke on me, so I had to put it up with. So I had to use duct tape to fix it, and then even then that wasn't great. And now that tape let go. The tape let go, and I just tried to fix it, and I just said, finally, you know what, forget it. And the days of analog headsets are pretty much finished now.
Indeed. I've got the next thing I'm gonna play. I've got the video queued up from that dang headphone cord thing for you. So. If you want to see that,
I can give it a look. Yeah.
Let me just get it to the right spot here. Let me change everything over in OBS here. This is off of the. I cheated and viewed all the year-in review videos because I know I took the time to find all the good stuff then. Yeah. So I figured, hey, it's got to be in there. So anyway. Here we go. This is one of the funny moments in recent years for art off of the 2018 year-in review video.
It's kind of an interesting thing. I know that, stupid, dang headphone cord is all a bit of a snafu here. Well, that's what happens when it goes, I'm afraid.
Oh, and then goes straight into me putting a pot on my head. Pal. Don't do that anymore. Let's see. Can we hear any of the bloopers? Let's see, audio is too low on that. But what did you think? Did you hear that, Art?
Oh, there we go.
Did you hear it?
Oh, well, I heard what you were saying. That's my old BGRN shirt. I still have that too.
Did you hear the video clip?
No, I haven't heard that yet. It's not playing yet.
Oh, well, you'll see it in a minute.
Yeah, there's the whole delay and everything.
I was hoping that Skype would be able to play it on air, but
yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I just heard that. I just heard it now.
Funny clip, right? I guess you don't have those headphones anymore either. I'm assuming, right?
Well, I don't. Like I said. Yeah, I heard the. Oh no, the part. Have to.
What was that?
No, I mean that. No, I haven't heard that. I can play that again if you don't mind.
Okay, well, I'll try it again here. Hold on. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me or no? No, see.
Well, it's just a little delay. It's just a tad delayed. That's all on the screen.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me know if and when you actually see the video. And then the next one I'm going to play for everyone is going to be the Dad Jokes story time, if you remember that one. So you guys already know where that one's going to go.
By the way, Brandon, I don't even in that very last clip there, just after your, just for your, because just after your pod hat there, I don't have that microphone either. I don't have that microphone anymore.
Yeah, wasn't that back when you still had your brother's microphone?
Well, my younger brother, yeah, that Apex 440. I don't have that anymore.
Okay, and the last video clip I'm going to really show here is from the story time you did last year with Juan, where you guys told the dad jokes.
Oh yeah.
So here we go.
Give me a second.
Sure, no problem.
Shut up.
Let me just
As I
crank
said,
up the.
speaking of Apex 440s, I was looking it up, and they don't. That's not made anymore.
If I can find it.
Okay.
Oh, here.
Yeah, the Apex 440 USB is not made anymore. It's been replaced by the 550 now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm playing the video, by the way. I know it'll be a minute before you catch up on it. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's a 9-minute video, but.
Well, like I said, it's the HTML5 lag. You can't do much. It's annoying, but you can't do anything about it.
Primarily your DSL internet connection.
Gave a cough.
All right. Anyway, let's hear some dad jokes, shall we?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. This is kind of along the same lines of where we were just recently, so you're fitting right in, Art.
What's the other one? Let's see here. What other poem I got here? There was an old man of St. Bees who was standing on the arm by a wasp. When asked, does it hurt? He said, no, it doesn't. I'm so glad it wasn't a hornet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a couple. That's an old joke.
Gotcha. I found a couple of lists of bad dad jokes online. I was afraid that maybe we would end up like having the same lists. But then I also supplemented it with a couple of my own, one of my own creation and a couple of, well, kind of risque jokes, not outrageously so. Like Debbie said, a PG-13 penis joke, basically.
Yeah.
That's about the best description of it, I think, there is. So it's possible that you can do that.
Well, that's true. Oops.
Juan talking about his PG-13 penis
Yeah, so far
joke.
there hasn't been a joke that you couldn't tell at least your teenagers. That is, if you have teenagers, or if you are a teenager.
Got one. What baseball position did the boy with no arms or legs play?
No, what position does no arms?
No, what position?
Yes,
did the boy with no arms or no legs play?
I'm afraid to ask, but what position did he play?
First base.
Oh, jeez.
It's like he was the actual base.
Oh, jeez. So if I guessed second base, I could have been right too, huh?
Well,
jeez,
that's true. Here's one. Kind of a. No, I'm not going to say that. There was an elephant joke in here, but I'm not going to get into that.
Is that the joke?
No.
Actually, could be.
What's the other one I was going to say? Oh yeah. It's
some of these dad jokes are so bad.
What do Eskimos get from sitting on the ice too long?
Oh, I don't know. What do they get from sitting on the ice too long?
Polaroids.
I like that one.
Polaroids.
Oh, jeez. I just thought of a joke that I can't tell.
Here's one.
It has to do with three nuns and a flasher, but I'm not going to tell that one.
I think I've heard a variation of that.
Okay, it's probably the same joke.
Well, similar.
Yeah,
anyway,
we'll stay away from it.
Well, here's one. Not really a gross one. Not a super gross one.
Okay. All right.
What is the difference between broccoli and boogers?
You just had to break out the booger joke, Art. You just had to break out the booger joke.
Okay, I know I'm going to step right into this because this is one of those jokes that gets you in big trouble.
Oh,
What's the difference between broccoli and boogers?
Kids don't like to eat broccoli.
so bad, so gross.
Okay, I thought it was going to go in a different direction, but I should have seen that one coming. Kids don't like to eat broccoli.
Well, not usually.
Right.
But
yeah.
in my case, I always ate it.
You and me both. How about that?
Well,
I liked broccoli as a kid, and it was funny because I think I think everybody in my family, we ate the broccoli. You go outside and have dinner with friends at their house. Like, I want the broccoli. It's like, well, I'll take it. No problem. Oh, Juan's going to eat the broccoli. You get a whole big pile of broccoli, and you stuff before you get to the main course because none of the other kids want to eat the broccoli. Like, fine by me.
Oh, there's one. I found another one here.
Okay.
I got some new aftershaves that smells like breadcrumbs today. All the birds love it.
Of course they would.
Oh, man.
That was so bad.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, what's the other one? Oh, here's a good one. What's the best way to tune a banjo?
Oh, I don't know. What's the best way you could tune a banjo?
With wire cutters.
Oh, jeez. Somebody clearly doesn't like banjo music. Okay. How about this one? What concert costs just 45 cents?
Nickelback.
There's more. You're halfway there. You're halfway there.
Oh, yeah, Nickelback with a refund.
Nope. 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
Oh, yeah.
You were on the right track. You are on the right track.
What's the other one? I got all kinds of different... here we are. Yeah, someone goes to the doctor and said, Doctor, my wife thinks she's a chicken. Doctor, do you want me to cure her? Asked the doctor. No, the man said. I just wondered if you wanted some eggs.
I've heard a variation of that, but basically the same punchline.
What's the other one? Oh, here. There's one for me. There's one for me.
All right.
What do you call a boy hanging on the wall?
A boy hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
I have no idea. What would you call a boy hanging on the wall?
Art.
Of course. Of course.
You call a boy hanging on the wall art.
How many apples grow on a tree?
I've never actually counted.
All of them.
No, rather.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Here, something from my uncle, from my dad's brother. What do you call a man with
Oh, man.
no arms and legs?
You're loving that, huh, Art?
No arms and legs in a hole.
No arms and no legs, standing in a hole.
Well, if he's got no arms and legs, how's he standing in the hole?
It does have a point.
Well, the answer to that was Phil.
Yeah, I kind of thought it might be something like
I don't really understand that joke.
Well, here's one.
So why did the old man fall in the well?
Well, hole anyway. Because I know that, speaking of that, falling in the well.
Oh, man.
I mentioned it, I think, during your other show with that, somewhere in Saskatchewan, in Canada. That got the case of septic tank Sam.
Okay.
Well, they did find out who that was. But, who killed him and why still remains a mystery.
Okay.
But like I said, that was sometime in the 70s.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, getting back to the legal thing, like I said, there's a lot of different laws in Canada.
Sure. And
I know that,
All right, and there we go. That was the end of that. What did you go fetch there, Art?
Oh, I just I'm having a side conversation here with somebody on Facebook. So I got myself a puzzle box.
Oh, of course it's got a train on it. What kind of train is it?
Well, this was my 40th birthday present.
And what train is that?
That's Union Pacific 4014.
Ah, nice.
That's an American locomotive company, 8 4884 Big Boy. That was restored to operation in 2019.
Good to know.
That's I was going to say this in November of this year, 4014 turns 81 years old.
Wow.
And that's the not only is it the biggest operational steam locomotive in the world, it's the only one of its type that operates.
Oh, okay. So going back a little bit here to the kind of bring everything full circle before we kind of get back to my normal show. So what would you say has been your favorite part about DJing for BGRN so far?
Well, I mean, that's the dedication shown by all the DJs and the listeners.
Yeah, we do have really good audience. That's another thing. Our audience really has evolved from back in the day, right? Like from Stickam, there's really only a couple people who still remain. There's Andy, there's Kevin who stops in now and a days, of course yourself, my mom. But that's it mostly.
Yeah,
we've got kind of a different audience now.
Like I said, I mean, it's people have, they've got have lots of other priorities. Oh no, a friend of mine I've known since Stickam days stops in there too. That's that every once in a while. It's that that Mish 85.
Yep.
I've known that person since the Stickam days, and she lives across on the other side of Canada.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say where she is exactly, however, because privacy is important these days.
Well, yeah, that is fine. But I will say the biggest thing for me, and I never thought BGRN would get this big, but I gotta say, obviously you came back on board in about 2017, 2018, but then we got Aaron, and then we had Josh, and then we had Juan.
I think Juan Rubin is our newest one.
So it's kind of, we've expanded quite a bit. And what do you think of like BGRN now versus when it was just like me and you?
Well, it's as I said. I would say it's improved. I mean, we do have provide quite the variety now.
Yeah, we all have our own like styles and everything else too, which is
quite
nice. It's a real shame that your brother MTV fan didn't want to adapt to the newer streaming sites.
Yeah, well, again, some people are well, as like I said, as I tell him from time to time, being stubborn is not a good thing, and only takes you so far. But well, what's that line again? Oh yeah, you can't. Sorry. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Exactly. There was one other thing unrelated to BGRN I wanted to ask you about, which was how did you ever come up with the name Mr. Mist that you used over on Blog TV?
Oh, it's a I think I have that. That was a username on. I used it for iCrap too.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the thing was that's I have a I decided sorry, I'm stuttering here. See, I stutter from time to time as well.
Blooper King.
To some degree, I guess it's a little bit of anxiety, I suppose. Anyway, so how I came up with Mr. Mist, okay, Brandon, is that I have an online game. I'm part of an online game. And that's my username in there as well. I'm not gonna reveal my. It's a place called. It's something called Good Game Big Farm.
Oh, okay.
And again, I'm not gonna reveal my password for Good Game Big Farm, but.
Well, I wouldn't want you to give your password.
Well, again, I can share where I got the name Mr. Mist from.
Oh yeah.
I can do that, but I'm not gonna reveal the password.
Yeah, that's fine. So you came up with it on a game, or?
Well, again, I had logged into that game before, and then since it's there was a username I can remember.
Gotcha. So now how did you come up with it when you made the account for the game, or did it just randomly generate it?
I think it might have been. I can't quite remember. I think it might have been. May have been automatically generated. I think, but I'm not sure.
There we go. Also, Robin put another dad joke in here for us. What do you call a nun in a wheelchair?
A holy roller. Yeah, and people sometimes will do that, and like, just I know the term, but again, it's the context. The context here is meant to be funny.
Exactly. Art is probably the best athlete in the room because he's so into training. Huh? I don't really get that. What Juan said there.
Well, I think I know what he's referring to. All of the train information I know.
Yeah, that would kind of make sense.
Again, I mean, the information is readily available. I mean, a little while ago, not too long ago, I was doing research on the Canadian-born rail baron called James Jerome Hill.
Okay. Is it getting dark over there in Canada, by the way?
Not yet. It's only about 7:15 right now.
Yeah, I figured because it looked like it was getting dark in there, but. No.
Oh no. Well, the clock on my computer is a little fast. According to my alarm clock, it's only 7:10.
Gotcha. And most of all, how would you say BGRN has kind of helped your shows like grow or improve, if at all?
Well, again, I mean, it's called it's called constructive criticism. You guys have all of you, yourself included, have helped me with some of the with pointed out little things that I need to change.
And of course, there's the whole thing of the joint audience thing that kind of is what makes BGRN tick.
Well, that's true too. I mean, when one show ends, another begins. They kind of just jump from one show to the next.
Well, would you say you've had more fun doing the shows on BGRN or when you did it solo? I know you were doing solo again on Vaughn Live. Back in before I rebooted, but.
Well, like I said, I mean, back at those days, back at that time, BGRN was looking for a, they were still kind of suffering from the loss of Stickam, and they were looking for another site.
Well, no, it was just more like it was on hiatus because of life stuff at the time.
Well, so. Fair enough, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, I guess the way I see it, I have more fun with BGRN than I do by myself, because then you end up with, like I said, you have people supporting the program. And you have people you can chat with.
Exactly, and like I said, we all kind of promote each other's shows and all that other good stuff as well.
Yeah, of course, and I mean, as you said before, we're not professionals. We've been known to goof up every once in a while. For those, like I said, the year in review programs, you end up with a blooper reel. And he said, I'm pretty good at bloopers.
Yeah, you are. I mean, hey, you know what? It's funny. You know what I mean? I feel like that's part of the show is that we don't edit stuff, right? It's live time, and we're not like professionals per se, right? We're all just doing this for fun, so we all screw up, and we all do funny things, and I think that's part of the fun, honestly.
I remember before, and of course there was more recently, and I don't remember the exact show, but I think this was, shortly after Robin started coming in. I said I used the term dag nabbit, and she just started laughing.
Dag nabbit!
Yeah, I mean, the situation with that one, I was getting confused. See, that's what I said was, and I'm pretty sure you weren't there at the time. For some reason, I kept thinking that Robin was our resident beat expert on that band, the Beatles, when in actual fact it was Aaron. So I said that 3 times, and after the 3rd time, I got so frustrated. I said what I said. I said the word. I said the term "dag nabbit," and then and then it just started. Then I think that mess just started. Robin lost it after that. But that's fine. I mean, again, that's what. As I said, I mean, that's sort of a it's a happy sort of a an entertaining accident. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, now, the only other thing I really want to ask is, where did you come up with your ending tagline of keep your stick on the ice? I think you said it was from a movie, right?
No. It's from a TV show. See, up until a certain period of time, a network that I now refer to as Canada's liberal propaganda machine, all right? I was showing a program called The Red Green Show. All right?
Okay.
And the main character would always end with that line. All right.
Okay.
So what happened was, and then eventually, so unfortunately, so what I felt is that I felt it would go. You know, I thought it was sad to see that disappear. So that's why I was doing that. That's why I picked it up.
Gotcha.
I mean,
when did you add that on to your shows? Because I know that wasn't a thing in Stickam, I don't think.
No, I think it was. I think it started about. I think it was shortly after I joined BGRN.
Yeah, rejoined it the second time, right?
Well, yeah. Anyway, and I was going to say, what inspired me to do that was with the guy. Well, you know the actor Robbie Coltrane.
Yeah.
That's not his birth name.
Oh.
I don't remember what his actual birth name is, or at least his surname when he was born. But since the he was inspired by the blues artist John Coltrane. All right.
Wow.
So he wanted this Robbie Coltrane, whoever he was at the time, wanted to keep the name going. All right. At least for one more generation anyway.
Gotcha.
So that's why he changed his birth name to Coltrane. And that inspired me to do the Red Green Show line.
Gotcha.
Oh, and the Red Green, the complete Red Green Show, the complete series is on YouTube.
Yeah. So why don't you give us a dad joke to finish things off over here?
I don't think I can give you a dad joke, but I can.
Dust off the joke book.
Yeah, well, I've got 3 over here already. So I mean, I'll give you a poem here. Just give me a second here while I can find it. Oh, here we are. I got it. I got one for you.
Okay.
The boy stood on the burning dock. His heart was all a quiver. He gave a cough, his leg fell off, and floated down the river.
Corny as always. Corny as always.
This is an old book. That's the book I came from. That's an old book. That's an old joke book. Brandon. Thing was published in 1995.
So it's older than me. Sheesh.
Well, for some, I mean, like I said, sometimes good jokes last forever. Like sometimes books are like jokes are like music. The good ones last forever.
Indeed. And, once again, I do want to thank you for being with BGRN for so long. It's been a fun time. And hopefully you can be around another 10 years and we can do a big 20-year anniversary.
Well, we'll see what I hopefully, but like I said, I mean, it's almost anything is almost nothing is impossible these days.
And you'll be happy to know that being 10 years tenured means you get a 10% raise on your current salary.
Well, 10% of 0 is still 0.
Shh. Just
fair enough.
I'll increase your Monopoly stipend.
Fair enough.
Well, what would you do if you opened an envelope and it was just full of Monopoly money?
Well, I'd probably hang on to it. Come to think of it.
Could buy all the hotels.
Well, yeah. Come to think of it, you know what? Speaking of board games, believe it or not, I actually have a board game that's from 1965.
Wow.
Although it's not in the best of shape, but it's all there. I mean, the thing sat in a barn loft for like God knows how long, and got bird poop all over it.
Wow.
So I mean, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say. Once again, it's been a lot of fun having you along, and I want to thank you for being on the show here today.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Sorry I couldn't do a bigger thing. I was going to plan a much bigger thing, but then you had your lake trip, so I was busy. We were all kind of busy this summer.
I was going to say, time wasn't on our side.
And I'm glad Comcast kind of finally got its shit together, we could do this.
Again, I mean, it's I could be wrong, but I think Comcast might do DSO like what mine does.
No, it's broadband.
Oh, well, that's different. Well, even broadband can have an off day now and then.
All right, you know what I think, Art? I think we need to get you to do a royal slap before we go.
Well, I'll do my best, but
all right, here
Josh
we go.
is the king of that. Anyway,
Definitely needs some work.
Yeah, I know. I need to take lessons from Josh.
You know, you'd think watching Josh do it for 10 years, you'd be a little better.
Again, but what's that line again? You know, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Exactly. But
which isn't necessarily.
We gotta get Juan to try it one day. He's the only one who hasn't tried one.
Yeah, I know.
I still liked that from the 1-year anniversary show we did on Storytime. If you remember, I had every one of us do it. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, like I said, mine. I think, well, for me, and this is just my opinion, I think I have the basic idea. It's just the I just need a little more finesse in that.
Yeah, you gotta add a little more speed. See, it's kind of like something like this, you see.
Oh, like really just speed it up, basically.
Yeah, you just gotta put a little bit of like you mean it, like you're actually trying to slap it. You know, you gotta go fast, and you gotta do a few punches. You gotta do a few slaps like that, and then you do like 4 or 5 punches, and then you do more. I like to sometimes change it up and do the double royal slap. You never see Josh do it, but there you go. That's a solid royal slap there. So yeah, once again, Josh. Oh my God, now I'm calling you Josh.
Well, don't worry about it. I've been called worse, believe me.
That should be on the blooper reel.
Like I said, I've been called a lot worse.
But yeah, I want to thank you once again for joining the show today, and once again, everyone, please give Art a big round of applause on being with BGRN for 10 years, guys. Everyone else has a long way to go to catch up to him.
I'm gonna be off. All right.
Well, yeah, I should get back to the music. We still got to name that
again,
tune.
Thanks for. I have to thank you for devoting some time to this little, this special event here. Very much appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome. It was pretty fun, and
yeah, like I said, I understand that you're going to get super busy, and again, you're taking your time out of your schedule to do it. So, like I say, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, and everyone, be sure to check out the DJ Tigertank show every Thursday. 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and that would be 4 to 7 p.m. Central Time, if I'm right.
Oh, and if anything disrupts it, I'll let you know, and I'll try to let you know in advance.
Yep, but like I said, everyone, check him out, and once again, give him a big round of applause for being on 10 years. The certificate's in the mail.
Oh, okay.
And as Andy likes to say, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. And keep your stick on the ice.
Bye-bye.
Bye.